Now, I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5, guys, please. We gotta get that paper. I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5, but I feel like you should give it some time. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching my previous video. I do know that it was such a graphic content, so I applaud anyone who was able to watch it till the end, or at least watch it for just a little bit. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, let's get to today's video. So guys, I know that I promised that I was gonna do a workout video today, but I couldn't. Yeah, apparently the exercise was a bit more tedious than I expected, so I think I have to build some what's it called now, like my stamina, my strength. Like the exercise is really like what's the word now, it's hard. Like that's just the exercise is hard, so I'm probably gonna take a while before I can put out, like, you know, the workout challenge or whatever. But it's just, I need to give my body some time before I go into something so intense. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I quit my 9 to 5 job and how I started acting. Yeah, so let's get to it. So I had a job up until 2015, if I'm not mistaken. But I had a job up until 2015, and I had done a few things. Like my work experience isn't like so vast. I had basically, you know, been an administrative assistant. I had been a personal assistant or executive assistant, or, you know, and what else did I do? Yeah, I worked in my dad's office, but it was just like I wasn't really doing anything. And when I quit my job in 2015, I decided that I wanted to travel. So I did travel to a few places. Like I needed a break because I had been under such immense stress. It was just too much for me. So I decided that I wanted to take a break and just, you know, go to a few places, chill, relax, and, you know, kind of get back on the scene. The last person that I actually worked for didn't particularly treat me right. Like she was quite a handful, and, you know, she was also like not the very nicest person. So it was a struggle for me. I just remember that I was unhappy a lot. I was constantly stressed. You know, my BP was always high, and I think it was just, you know, the whole thing with the job. Like I wasn't happy, do you understand? Like, I mean, I had done so many things, but nothing really ever brought me fulfillment. Like I just always felt like something was missing. And I mean, from time to time, people would always, you know, give me compliments like, you know, oh, you've got a beautiful face, you can be a model, or, you know, you can be an actress or whatever. And the truth is, this was what I wanted to do, but I was so afraid, like, oh my god, if I quit my 9 to 5, how am I gonna make money? Do you understand? Like, what am I gonna do? It was terrible. It was also ridiculously frightening. I mean, like, it was something that always bothered me. Like, what would it be like if I quit my job and I don't have any money? You know, I think by 2015, I had just been pushed to my wit's end. I felt like I was suffocating, and I desperately needed a change. So I remember, like, I just made the decision. So I remember that I just made the decision that, you know, I was gonna try acting, but I was still afraid. So I just decided that I was gonna pray about it, and I did. I prayed, I fasted, and I actually, you know, asked God for a sign. For those of you who are Christians, it's normal. For any other person who might be watching my video and isn't a Christian, it's just something that we do as Christians. Like when we want to be sure of a particular thing that we want to do, or a particular thing that we want to invest time or whatever money in, So another thing that I really remember was feeling immense peace about the decision. It was just like, okay, I do believe that this is what I'm meant to be doing. So I remember that I came back from the UK March 2018, and when I got back, I had made up my mind already. You know, I prayed, I'd gotten the signs that I wanted, I had peace. I'd spoken to my mom. My mom she has always been my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, so it wasn't really a problem. So I then decided, like, you know what, I'm just gonna, you know, look for auditions and, you know, start actively attending or going for auditions. I think it was it April? I don't quite remember, but I do know that there was an audition for a movie, and it was here in Abuja. So I went for it, and surprisingly, I got picked, guys. I got picked. I actually got picked for the role, so I was super excited about it. Like, it was the first major thing I was doing, and I got a lead role. So I think that was the first thing that happened to me that made me, I'll just say, boosted my confidence, because it was literally like the first audition I was going for in Nigeria, and I was shocked. Like, I was genuinely shocked. Okay, it wasn't the first audition I was going for, but it was the second, but it was the first one in Abuja here. So obviously, like, the fact that I was picked and I was later called and given the major role or the lead role, oh my god, like, my confidence was like, it just exploded. Like, I feel like for the first time I felt so confident that this is what I'm meant to be doing. And, you know, I remember after that, you know, there was just some production deliberation that had to go on. So I went to Lagos for a friend of mine's wedding, and I came back, and after I came back, we started filming, and it was really like an amazing experience, because this was the first time that I kind of, you know, had a grasp of what it felt like to be acting as a lead role. But the truth about it is, it can be overwhelming. It can also be like, I don't know, it can be overwhelming, and it's a lot of work. Like, I know, like, contrary to what people believe, that acting is all fun and games and it's all play, like, it's not a serious job. It is hard work. Like, you've got to learn scripts and, you know, remember your lines, and, you know, you have to make sure you embody the role and portray it in such a way that it's believable and people can relate and connect. Do you understand? Like, it was crazy. So there were so many things, and I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling. I feel like when I think back, there's so many things that I feel like I could have done better, you know, as a lead, and, you know, done better even as an actress. But I mean, I just have to tell myself, like, I was learning. This was my first time, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. So it's okay to learn, but the most important thing, it's okay to make mistakes, but the most important thing is that you learn from the mistakes and you better yourself. Do you understand? So I think for me, it was like, okay, I've done this, and you know, on to the next one. Unfortunately, when I was done with that first movie, I had to have a major surgery. I'll tell you guys about it. Like, I'm gonna do a video sometime later, just telling you guys about my health journey and some of the surgeries I've had and what happened. You know, just share my story and just try to encourage anyone out there who might be going through something like this or like that. So when I was done shooting this movie, and, you know, I had done my surgery, I realized that there were auditions that were being held for this new Mnet series called Halita. So of course I was interested, and I was like, oh my god, I have to go for this. Is Mnet, da 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 da. Aha. So I remember on the day that the audition was meant to take place, the first day of the audition, I didn't go at all. Like, I just chilled, because I think I found out really late. So I don't know what happened, but I just didn't go on the first day. So the second day, I decided that I was gonna go, but I had to go super early. So the deal with auditions is like there's so many people that are trying to be in the movie industry. So many people want to act. So many people, you know, want to have their face out there. Like, you can't afford to be slacking. Like, you can't show up too late for an audition, or how do I say, just come in and strolling whenever you like. The thing you need to have at the back of your mind is that the people who hold the auditions are not like robots. They're actual people, and they do get tired. So after a couple of, I don't know, hours, they start to burn out. Like, they've seen so many people who have come in, have probably disappointed them, have not shown them what they like, and I don't know, you also need to be quick. Like, your monologues need to be sharp. Like, you need to catch their attention within the next 5 minutes, because possibly after that you just lose them. They're just not really focused and not interested in anything else you're doing. But that is by the way. After that, I basically featured in Halita season 1 and Halita season 2, and the truth is I've only been acting now for 2 years. I haven't really done much in the movie industry, but you know, I definitely hope to do more, further my career, you know, work with more people, work on many other projects, you know, both home and abroad. Like, just kind of put myself out there. And I feel like the fact that now I know that this is really what I want to do, it makes it easier for me to, you know, be more focused, like invest in my talent, you know, better myself, study things about the industry, you know, go for trainings. Like, there's just so much to do. Do you understand? Like, I'm just so grateful that I quit my job. When I quit my job, it was, like I said, one of the hardest things I had to do, but I was just so grateful because I had the support of my brother and my mom. So it made things easier for me. Like, the transition period, especially the entire time I was broke, and I mean that literally, the entire time I was broke, because I wasn't earning any money, or you know, there was just nothing coming in. But yeah, like, I was just so grateful that my mom and my brother were able to support me and help, you know, that transition phase till I decided, like, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go for it like 200%. I want to encourage anyone out there who is, you know, how do I say, you have a passion but you're too afraid to delve into it, or you're too afraid to try it out. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5, guys, please. We gotta get that paper. I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5. I told my mom when I decided to act that I want to do this. I'd rather do this and fail than not do it at all. So I just want to encourage anyone out there that, you know, is too afraid. Like, the sky is your freaking limit. You don't let anything or anyone hold you back. Don't doubt yourself, and trust God. Like, whatever it is you want to do, pray about it. It's so important. Look, God is there for you. He will give you direction. The Holy Spirit will guide you. Like, don't even play about with those things. Like, that's one thing that I always tell people. Like, even when people send me DMs asking me, like, you're such a good actress, da 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 da, or, you know, like, how long have you been acting? I just, look, I owe it all to God. Like, there's nothing that I did. I didn't go to any film school, acting school. I didn't study theater in school. Those people who know me well know that my dad forced me to actually study psychology in school, and I freaking hated it. But like, at the end of the day, I did what I had to do. Like, just trust God. Like, that's the most encouraging thing I feel like I can tell you right now. Just trust God. Like, don't muck about. If you know that this is your passion, or if you're not even sure, look, ask God for a sign. I'm telling you, you're not even going to regret it. Like, he's not a God of confusion. That's the first thing you need to know. He's not a God of confusion. And oftentimes, I do believe that the things that you're passionate about could also lead you to your purpose. I mean, some people might argue with that. That's fine. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions and that. But I just feel like, you know, most times what you're genuinely passionate about, and if you're not sure, like I said, pray. You remember that song we used to sing, prayer is the key, prayer is the key, prayer is the master key. Look, prayer is the master key, guys. If you're not sure, pray, ask God, what am I meant to be doing? Is this the right time? Like, that's another thing, guys. Is it the right time? I genuinely believe that it was the right time for me to start my acting career. There's so many people who have started acting out earlier or later. Look, I'm not even gonna say anything about that, but my point is, you need to pray. I do believe that when it happened, when I started acting, that was the precise time. I prayed about it, I got my signs, I had my peace, and I went for it. So look, don't lose, like, don't be discouraged. Just give it time, and I'm telling you, like, you will never ever regret it. You will never ever regret it. Just have faith in God, have faith in God. He will never disappoint you. I have a terrible singing voice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to post another video. Next week, and I don't even know what video that's gonna be, but I'll see you guys in the next vlog.